guys, Anna here. Welcome to today's video. So today is our second collab video for the week and we are in the beautiful world of Tartosa and we are building an Italian villa. Now this home is brought to us by my very good friend Emily. She is a fellow Aussie and I'm very excited to be building this home for her today. So the restrictions that she gave me was originally 82,000 simoleons, obviously Tartosa, and this is a home for a single dad with two children, I believe. So we have three children, sorry. So we have a toddler, and I think I've made it for a girl. And then we have two teens. So we have a boy and a girl teenager. And this home, I did have a reference picture. I had a reference picture for this home because I had no idea. I really find these thematic builds a little bit more tricky. I've actually never, built in the world of Tartosa. I think it's beautiful. This is on the rental lot. That's on top of the hill section. It just has the best view and it was a perfect size for this. Now, the reference picture I had very much had this curved entrance. So where that curved wall is actually where I wanted the front door. But I couldn't do that because it's The Sims and it kind of leaves a big void. So we do end up having to change the front of the build, which we will see shortly. But I really loved this section. And then when I looked a little bit more into like Italian architecture and things like that, archways were everywhere. And I really thought that was fitting for the world as well, because a lot of the places had a lot of archways and stuff. So we had these front archways are decorative. We also have the same in the back. I went around with some fencing. I liked this fencing. I thought it looked a little bit like, it kind of gives that, it almost looks like Discover University a little. It's got that vibe to it. I really enjoyed it. To actually lower the cost, we went in with some debug fencing that is identical and we were able to adjust that to lower the cost. Now, I did speak to Emily and she did say to throw the budget out the window, which is really good because this ends up being 153,000 simoleons, which is a lot more than what we originally had. Now, I did have limited packs just because I had what Emily owns. So there was a lot of packs that I really wanted to use because I felt that, this style of home needed it. And one of those packs was Jungle Adventure. Jungle Adventure, I don't know why it fits this build, but it fits this build. The roofing is from Jungle Adventure. The wallpaper that you'll see in a minute is from Jungle Adventure. It is just such a solid pack. And if there's a sale, I'm not sure if the sale is still going on from Black Friday. If it is, you need to purchase it. It's such a beautiful pack. And so again, I had a reference picture and that front section was that reference picture. I'm having like a balcony, like a diagonal section with a balcony. It was very much part of that picture. So this ends up being, I think it's a 4x3. Yeah, it's a 4x3 bedroom house with a very spacious living room. And it has a gorgeous kitchen, massive kitchen with a formal dining, and it has a skill room, and it has not too much in the back. So this is all house. I really do fill this lot. As you can see here, I do reduce the back porch because I wanted to add a little bit of greenery into the build, but this is very much just all house. But as you can see, that Jungle Adventure wallpaper, it just makes this. This to me looks like a very it just gives it a dated feel and I really love it. So we are starting with the landscaping, and to begin the landscaping, we're starting with all of the greenery. So we've gone in with some of these vine pieces and I've just alt placed them and raised them up. And yeah, these are from the Wedding Stories pack. I believe maybe a few of them could have been from Cottage Living or Get Together, but I think I tried to stick with the Wedding Stories pack for this because obviously it's the pack we're using. These stone planters were beautiful from the wedding pack. So I put those in the archways. They're also in the back archways as well. And this is that debug fence. So it's very similar to the fence that we used. And because I was still adhering to a budget at this time, I thought, why not? Let's add them in that way to lower the costing. Because originally I had 82K and I think that would have been okay to build a house like this for 82K, but it wouldn't have been as spectacular. The decorating of this home is absolutely beautiful and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. You guys are going to love it. But we are working on the landscape. So again, I've just gone in with those planters and these trees. So I did start out with the Wedding Stories pack and the debug menu there, but it didn't have a lot. It had those trees that were very much from the area, but I wanted to go in with some color. So I went in with these red flowers paired with the blue in the layloing flowers, and it was so good. This red just really brings it to life. And when I think of, I don't know, kind of like, Italy and things like that, I thought, a bit of red wouldn't mind. I think they refer to it as something to do with like romance and love. And I just, I associate red with that. So I went in with some red. Pink hydrangeas were beautiful. Really loved pink. I use a lot of that blush. It's kind of like a beigey pink, and it's beautiful. I really am obsessed with the Wedding Stories pack. I never thought I was. I was a bit skeptical, but I think the world of Tartosa and some of those objects are just absolutely beautiful. And I've been using the pack nonstop. I've done a few weddings, but I haven't. I just keep forgetting the cake. I still don't know if it works because I keep forgetting the cake. But anyway, we are going in with some more hydrangeas. I'm lining this back section. So I wanted to just keep it very simple but effective. We do go in with terrain paint. I went in with these daisies in those planters. It was just the easiest plant I could think of at the time, but I think it's okay. It's just there to kind of fill for something. And then I've gone in with some hedging on both sides of the build just to make it look a little bit more put together. And yeah, so just go in with a palm plant. I put a little bit of pebbling in the front and the back just because I like to have somewhat of a path, and I thought pebbling would work. I could have gone with more of a paving because that's what's in the world, but I think it works all right. So just going in with some terrain paint in and around those flowers. I love this back section. I love bringing the red through. That was really nice. And yeah, so this is basically the landscaping. It's very simple. And then we go into the build and we are starting on that floor plan. So the first thing I do is I start with my stairs. I wanted my the upstairs of this build is not very spacious. Therefore, those stairs could only really go in certain places without affecting the master bedroom and we're just doing that here. So this first section that I'm boxing off is actually the toddler's room. And then this big, large square is the master bedroom. And then I've just sectioned off an ensuite. So the toddler room is actually connected into the master bedroom. It's a very interesting way of doing it, but I think it's very valid because some parents do that where the toddler would sleep close to where the parent is. I thought, why not? So let's talk about the floor plan of the bottom floor. So you walk through the entryway, which is here, and then you go through this kind of stone archway that leads into the kitchen. So the kitchen's actually in the center of the build. I never do this, but it's beautiful in this home. And then that front area where you've got the archways, that is your dining. It's a beautiful formal dining. And on the opposite side where the staircase is, that's kind of like a skill room. We've got a piano and it's just a really nice space. And then towards the front of the build, if you go to the right-hand side, that's the living room, bathroom, and there's also a teen bedroom. All right, so we are starting the decorating. So we are starting in the kitchen, and I, again, had a reference picture for this because I was like, how do I furnish an Italian villa? I had no idea how to build one, let alone furnish one. So a lot of what I saw is, again, archways. But I saw this picture with like a kitchen island that's kind of poking through an archway, and I was obsessed. So that's what I've replicated here. I've gone with 2 fridges because why not? This is definitely a more luxe high-end house, I feel. We've gone in with the Realm of Magic tile because I wanted like a little bit of backsplash, and it was the only one that I felt would be applicable for this. We've gone with a double sink. Now, all of the curtains in this build are all different. So we've gone in with a lot of base game curtains. I think we've gone in with Wedding Stories, obviously. Even those movie hangout pack ones that I absolutely love. I think I went in with those. Maybe. But these, I absolutely love the cabinetry. Those little cabinets going all around the build, the side, so perfect. Lots of alt placing, lots of clutter. We've got a little coffee nook with a cabinet. Oh, we're jumping outside. I put the pagoda outside. I thought that was really sweet. And then we've gone in with those Wedding Stories like plants and those bouquets. They're so pretty, the centerpieces. And now we are going into what is one of my favorite rooms of the house, which is the dining room. I love this space, that massive kind of wooden table with all the like wedding bouquets. It literally looks like a wedding reception in here, and I love it so much. These curtains fit perfectly in these rounded sections. So in this part and then in a teens room, which is where the back section is, I've also used those curtains. I went in with this werewolf's rug. I thought it was beautiful. I really loved the colors. I loved how the brown interacted with the rug and that interacted with the painting. And then I put a little tea set on the table. I thought that was so sweet. So that's one of my favorite spots. I think it's beautiful. And then we go into this sitting room, and this piano was the centerpiece. I wanted this piano and this little area because it was a big space, but I thought that a little bit of skill building, maybe just a bookcase, some paintings, a piano, and just make it really grand. I think we do end up putting a chair in the back corner. Now, I did put kind of some areas that look like there might have been a pet, but I didn't put any pet bowls, but I could have. But we'll leave that up to Emily. She may want to put pets in this. I don't know if Tartosa's world you'd have pets. All right, let's do the front entryway. I've just put some lamps at a buffet table, more of that centerpiece like bouquet. The Jungle Adventure plant, you guys know I'm obsessed with this. I've been using it nonstop. And we've used the Jungle Adventure flooring, and I really love that kind of rustic wooden flooring that it gave, and it was just perfect. These Desert Luxe kit couches were so spot on. They just kind of look very luxurious and very comfy and soft, and all of those reference photos that I saw for this type of build all had that kind of feature in them. So I thought that was really important. I've been obsessed with these pots. Put a little ballerina outside, why not? And I was going to put a Christmas tree in this build, but I didn't. But now I regret it because I should have. So we just moved the bathroom door ever so slightly because I just wanted to do like a little office nook. And yeah, we're just going to clutter up the centerpiece, put a bookcase. And then I put a bar table outside. This one's from Universities. And we've gone in with the Get Famous high chairs, which are the ones that we use also in the kitchen, but in a different color. I love that little space just out the front of the build, and you go through a double sliding glass door, and it's so good. And then I turned this outside bit to be a little bit like of an entertainment space. So you've got the toasting table, you've got the toasting bucket, the serving table, and just some like lounge chairs. I thought that was really sweet. And then the thing I love about this home, and I didn't plan this, but every bedroom has a balcony. Not the bottom, let me rephrase that. Two of the bedrooms have a balcony. We have the upstairs master has that beautiful front balcony, and then obviously the balcony in the girls' teen room. That's a beautiful room. We'll see that shortly. We are just in the downstairs bathroom. This is, I think, the most spacious bathroom, but you guys know what I'm about to say. All of the bathrooms in this home are very simple. They're very similar as well. So we did just go in with this kind of, I think it's a base game tile. And I really liked the yellow. I thought it was quite nice. All right, we are going to work on the boys' teen room. Yeah. So this one, I was about to say had a balcony, but it's on the ground floor. It doesn't have a balcony. Okay, so this is very much a very green-based room. So this comforter of this base game bed really set the tone. And a lot of these assets are actually base game in this room in terms of the curtain and the bed and what have you. So I just wanted to do a space that was kind of fitting. And I really love the tone of green. I've used it in that cats and dogs chair, tied that in with the bed. Maybe he's a little bit into music. I put a guitar in his room. There's the piano, the photo of the piano. And I really loved these. Discover University really came in clutch for this build, because it just had those kind of objects that were like dated, but they weren't full on Victorian. And I really needed something like that because I didn't want to make this a Victorian build because it's meant to be like Italian, but I didn't know how to not use something that kind of had that vibe about it. This is the main hallway. I just put a large rug, which is the same rug that we used in the dining table. And then I just put in those cats and dogs armchairs. You know I'm obsessed with them. I just think there's something so like cozy about them, but they're pretty classy looking as well. All right, we are officially up to the upstairs, and I believe we start with that little office nook. Yes, I just wanted a little space because I didn't know if every bedroom was going to have a desk. So I thought that'd be great because there are 2 teenagers in this house. And I just put like a little table with like a painting above it. This is the girls' room. This is the girls' teen room. I went full blown like blue, periwinkle, princess vibes in here. And I just loved the draped curtains. Again, with that armchair. It is very dainty. These kind of like chapel wall candle decoration light things, amazing. They're so beautiful. I love the texture on them. I just think they really give like such an elegant vibe to this space. And the wallpaper of this home, which is something I didn't really talk of, it's not a stucco, but it kind of gives me that vibe. It's like slate. And I wanted to do that because I wanted to give this like a very much a textured vibe because of the, it's a stone building. I didn't want to put like a wallpaper because I thought it looked a bit odd. But yeah, no, I think it's beautiful. We are just rushing through the bathrooms because, as I said, they are all the same. They're very similar. So this is the upstairs bathroom, and then there's also the ensuite, which I think we're doing at the same time. Yeah, this is the ensuite bathroom. And then the room that's next to it is the toddler's room. And we do put a potty in there, and I do have a door to each. So it's like a Jack and Jill bathroom, which I thought was really good. This is just a very basic toddler's room. Lots of pink and purple. And I loved this rug. This rug was important because not only did it have the pink and purples, it pulled from other colors in the house, the oranges, the yellows, the blues. And talking about blue, my favorite color. You guys know I am obsessed with navy. Navy is like such a vibe for me right now. And I loved these Wedding Stories curtains. And this paranormal stuff rug, is my favorite. And it was interesting because I had totally forgotten that this was for a single dad. When I was building this, I don't know why I always lean to have my master bedrooms look a little bit feminine, but then I remembered and I was like, no, this actually should be a masculine space. That beautiful navy bed. And I just think, yeah, it looks very masculine. All right, so we are now going to be live in game, and I'm just going to show you a quick tour of the home. So obviously we've got our landscaping. Very beautiful. This is around the back. As I said, I went around the whole area with those candles. I think they're beautiful. They kind of give that chapel type vibe. I think it's so nice. I love this little area, little entertaining area with the pagoda. And then we'll go to the front. So we have this beautiful like bar type seating. And then through here is obviously sliding doors that go into the living room, which I think is really sweet. All right, so we go through the entrance of the home, and it's just very basic, very inviting. We've got the temperature controls. We head down the hallway into this beautiful arched room, which is our kitchen wraparound cabinetry. It's so beautiful in here. I love the colors. Absolutely. You'll see this little rose everywhere in this build. Something about it just really fit the vibe to me. And then you go through this archway into this beautiful dining room, which is one of my favorite rooms in the house, if not the favorite. It's very beautiful. Got the tea set. And then through the other side, we have that skill building room. So obviously the piano is the centerpiece of this room. And then it just got some skill building and some sitting. We are to go... let's not go upstairs. Let's look at the rest of the downstairs. So back in the hallway, we go through this archway into the living room. So this is very beige, very simply put. I probably could have brought in a bit more color with the curtains if I wanted to, but I just really loved this minimalist space. I think it works. There is a door here, but also a door here that goes into the main bathroom of the house. This is the downstairs bathroom. So we have a tub and a shower. And then along into this room here is the teen boys room. Just very, very nice. Just very what you need, very basic, chill vibes in there. I love the color scheme. And then we could go upstairs. So in the landing, we have an office nook, which I really love the colors in here, very girly. And then down the hall, we have this beautiful periwinkle baby pastel blue teen's bedroom. This is gorgeous. Love this space. And she has probably the best view on the lot. She looks over to the beach. Like, how beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. And there's a little seating area, a chess table, and then you go into the master bedroom. So the master bedroom's huge. As we saw, I just wanted to make it a little bit more masculine in here, and I think I did that with the color scheme and the textures. I love this door. This is actually from Movie Hangout Stuff. I love how it's worn and it looks a bit dated. And then you go through this big door and then you go out to the formal sitting area. This is the formal balcony to the master bedroom. Not a bad view. These look like vineyards, so that's really sweet. It's very sweet in here. Okay, and then we have through this door, we have the ensuite bathroom. We have a toddler's room. And I think it's okay being off the master bedroom. I think that works. And then, oh, yeah, and then this is the upstairs bathroom in general. So that's the third bathroom. And that's today's build, guys. So I really hope you enjoyed today's build. I hope that you really enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed today's build. I would like to thank Emily. Thank you so much for collaborating with me today. I've had the most fun building this home. I think it's absolutely spectacular. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.